Let's explore the logical layer of the mind more deeply. The logical layer of the mind refers to our thinking abilities, how we think, learn, understand, and solve problems. It covers a wide range of mental processes, from basic seeing and remembering to making tough decisions and thinking creatively. The logical layer is where we handle information from the world around us. We get this information through our senses, seeing, hearing, smelling, touching, and tasting, or from our memory. This thinking part looks at the information, connects different pieces together, and uses all this to make decisions or solve problems. One of the most important things it does is perception. Perception is how we understand the information we get from our senses and figure out what's happening around us. For example, when we see a red apple, our mind uses the visual information to recognize the object as an apple based on its shape and color and understand what it is. Memory is another big part of the thinking part. Our memories keep information from things we've experienced before, which we can use later to help us with what we're thinking about and doing now. For example, if we've learned before that apples are good to eat, we can remember this when we see an apple and decide to eat it. The thinking part also deals with complex thinking tasks like reasoning, problem solving, and decision making. For instance, if we're thinking about whether to eat the apple, we might think about different things. Are we hungry? Do we like the taste of apples? Is the apple fresh? Based on thinking about these things, we make a decision. Moreover, the thinking part is in charge of our creative thinking. Being creative means using the things we know in new and clever ways. For example, we might use what we know about apples and our cooking skills to make a new recipe. The thinking part also looks after our thinking about our own thinking abilities. This helps us keep an eye on and control our thinking processes. For example, if we realize we're having trouble solving a problem, we can use this to figure out where we're going wrong and change how we're doing things. When it comes to education, the thinking part is really important. Learning means dealing with new information, mixing it with what we already know and using it in different situations. All of this is part of the thinking part's job. On top of that, the thinking part is super important in our personal and work lives. Our thinking abilities help us do everyday things, make smart choices, and do well in our jobs. In the end, the thinking part of the mind is a complicated and active system that supports our thinking abilities. It handles a lot of mental tasks, from basic seeing and remembering to hard reasoning and being creative. By understanding and supporting our thinking part, we can improve our learning, decision making, problem solving, and creative thinking abilities.